Hello everyone and welcome to session 2 of the lakeside painting. Lakeside what? I do not know yet, but we can figure that out at the end. Now, I know that we're battling some sheen, some pretty aggressive sheen, especially up in this area, and I'm just gonna try to make that a little better. But I also need to be able to see. It's a complex thing that we're dealing with. If you go like out that way, oh, that might be a little bit better still. Then I need this light to kind of be my eyes a little bit more. And then this light maybe to go up a little bit more.
Yay.
Oh, you know what? That's a lot better. And we're just going to roll with that. And I could see enough. So, yeah, that's okay. Good. Let's get this started. So, next time, well, we're going to get this painting is going to get done today. But I am going to be painting it with a matte finish. So there will be less sheen all the way around. And that will be for... I'm going to need to photograph this for reproductions. So I'm going to need to be able to photograph it without any sheen at all, which is always so tricky. But I do have a setup for it. Let me grab my reference shot. Reference images for this series are on Discord already in the What to Paint Next section. And we'll be finishing this painting and starting another 16 by 20 today also. Or at least that's my plan. And the fire that we're going to be using for this painting, just generally inspired by this fire here. It'll be a little bit bigger. It'll be more like that big. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint in the glow around it first and get the shadow stuff down pat, and then I will paint the white where the flames will be, and then I'll lay the oranges over that. This is my loose plan. Hello, Nerdiest King, how are you doing? Oh, we're gonna keep that up. Off. Alright, so instead of using that orangey red, I'm going to use more of this purpley red. I'm doing well. Had a good morning, got a lot done. What time is it right now? 11:44, so the stream is more likely to start at 11:30 to 12 because I somehow packed more things to do in my morning schedule. So it was kind of leaning towards 11:30 more often than not anyway, so this is not really a stretch at all. Okay, I'm going to pick a medium round to do this with. Yeah, my apologies for the glare. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. The last couple of paintings have been kind of brutal on glare factor. I think that color is pretty well acing it. Gonna be throwing in some random shapes and textures here. Oh, wow. Doctor's appointment. Yeah, isn't it funny? Those really uncommon events sometimes can slip through the cracks.
Plastic. Plastic.
I'm going to be using some of this color on the left side of the trees too, but I'm going to need to mix some more of it for sure. It's kind of alternating between a more yellow version of it and a more purple version of it. Good luck at your doctor's appointment. Be careful, yeah, driving. I'm going to add a little bit more yellow towards the middle here. Can make more of a dark purpley color to go on the outskirts of this glow. Part of what attracted me to this series was putting a bunch of purple all around. An even darker, more blue, purple, further away than that. Bringing some of those sky colors down to the bottom of the painting. I'm gonna need more cadmium red medium on my palette here. I have run out completely, and there's a hair I need to... There we go. Get rid of... Where'd it go? There it is. Demon hair. Clean up this area a bit. I love these silicone squeegees for this, for doing this specifically. And then I have a whole new area. I can just dab that with a paper towel, and that is ready to go. I can get another paper towel easily. Let's see. Oop. That should give us enough room to play with. All right, there we go. building up all these layers of textures, making it more and more convincing that there's like just ambiguous ground with dirt and rocks and stuff around. Hello, DJ. How you doing? Now I'm trying to be a little bit more strategic with where the color goes based on where the logs are.
Oh my.
Put some little grass sprays here and there. All right. So I think I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit over there. And I'm gonna have to get a smaller brush to detail in these trees here. Just the one side. This whole side of this tree, and then maybe just like a little bit of the lower part of this one here. Up into the horizon line, I think, just to differentiate it from the background. Thank you. Yeah, I like how this one is turning out, so I'm pretty stoked, and I'm excited that we get to start another one too, and that will go pretty quickly based on what we've learned with this one. And it still looks good over there, which is great. Battling the glare is so challenging. Alright, smaller brush time. Like way smaller? I don't know. Gonna be kind of tricky. Could just try to use the brush that I painted the original bristles with and just be really careful. They're a vibe. Thank you. Definitely going for the evening vibes here. Yeah, it's gonna be fun picking out music for the release video for this painting. Alright, here goes nothing. I think it should be okay though. There's a lot of water in this paint, so it will dry a lot lighter. Don't want to put the elbow in the paint. Okay, this spot is where I'm going to want to be careful. As those needles dry, we'll know where we're at color-wise. And then I might add a little bit more, like a red-purple glow also. There we go. And then yeah, some red purple, and that'll be adequate. I was a little intimidated to do this part, but seems to be working out okay. I'm just gonna have to bring that orange down towards like a maroon to complement the other colors. And that'll do it. That'll do it for that glow. Now with this red color, I'm going to want to overlap where it's completely black and the yellow, but not go all the way to the edges. So it's going to be a lot faster to get this color on. Okay, and then a little bit of a blue purple. Same thing, except for now I'm going to be overlapping the red color and the black, so I'm just kind of moving my way across. And it gives the trees and the foliage a lot of dimension. I can go a little bit higher up with the purple. There we go. I feel like that gives the trees just a little bit of glow, the glow we needed to separate it from the background. It's subtle, but it's good. Okay, now we can come back over here and it's almost dry. It's dry enough to add the flame shapes, the primary ones. I'm gonna grab a small point for that. Gonna be laying it on pretty thick in some areas and not so thick in other areas, because that's just how flames are. Hmm.
I haven't seen my dad.
Well, I don't know, to ask Daddy what happened to it. Gonna need to wait for all that to dry before putting another layer on. Now I'm gonna get a softer point to do the inside of the flames to tint them yellow. Might not be quite dry enough. We'll see. Adding this thread is kind of the fun part.
Run. Run.
That's pretty thick white paint. I'm gonna let that dry. And then use a little bit more purple in the foreground. I like blue purple. We're gonna need more blue. Oh no. A fly. Bug spray not included. Okay, can we paint over this white yet? Not. I'm gonna just artificially accelerate the drying process there and get some water for myself. Okay. I feel like the shadow could be a little bit stronger behind that one log. So I'm going to do that now, but I'm going to use the red, purple for that. Same thing with behind this log here, going kind of that direction. There we go. And now I feel like we can put a little bit more yellow on the flames. Alrighty, let's look at our reference. Okay, I feel like the fire is done. I feel like it has enough structure. It's not just a blob. Hey, let's sign it. Just checking reference photos to make sure I didn't miss anything. I feel like I could put a little bit more purple in the tree, but it doesn't necessarily need it. It doesn't look weird or anything. No, I should leave it because it just has a nice subtle glow. Yep, pretty happy with that. See if I can get some sort of picture of this. Oof, it's so dark. It looks good on the screen. Looks okay on the... Okay, what can we do? What can we do with just overhead light? There we go. That's done. It's hard to show because it's so shiny, but it's gonna get a matte coat, and then you'll see a little better what's going on. So currently we have some time, a good amount of time to start the next one. So we're gonna do that. Bring back the light. Oh, maybe not that much. There we go. Add bit, Bowie. Gonna have to make sure the museum putty doesn't stick to the back. There we go. Ah. Just gotta touch up the bottom. I'm just gonna do that now. To give you an idea of the scale. There it is. And I think this is going to be, I think I'm going to name this Sparks to Stars. Because that's what's happening. The sparks here are just going from the flames straight up into the Milky Way, which is, I didn't plan that, but it looks cool. Very sweet. Alright, so I'm gonna do another horizontal. Horizontal piece for this one, and we can at least get it started, and then we can finish it up tomorrow. And then if we finish this one tomorrow with plenty of time, then we'll do something small, like an 8x10. We'll do a flame study, I think, and do some close-ups. We might be able to work some magic on a close-up that would be interesting. Okay. Check our thumbnails. So, where's a pencil? This one here that we just completed is actually going to be called Sparks to Stars. We could title this one Lakeside Under the Stars because it's also a water scene. Lakeside Under the Stars. Unless something else strikes me as we're painting it. So the composition on this one's a little bit different. The focal point's going to be in the right third this time. And the fire is not going to be so prominent, which is why I'm not doing the flame study before this piece. It's mostly going to be an illuminated grove of trees in this third on the bank of the lake. So, here we go. We could at least get, I think, the layout done and the sky painted possibly right now. cleaning off a spot in my palette there. This paper towel is going to be toast. Okay, here we go. Big sky on this one, so I think bank is gonna go up like this. That there. And then the water line is going to be at about here. Hi, Allison. How are you doing? I'm glad you could make it. Thank you. Thank you much for the subs. You're moving to Washington. Oh my goodness. It'll be good though. It's always good to be closer to family. Are you up there yet? You're on your lunch break. Oh, good. She can pop in on your lunch break. Oh, it's not so crazy. People move all the time. End of July. Okay, so you won't get your painting package until you get up there. I had no idea. I mean, I knew that I was sending it to Washington, but I didn't know that you wouldn't be getting it for a while. It was funny. The way it was packaged was funny. Did you hear it all about that? I put like little notes on everything. Worth it. Good. Yeah, I put little notes on everything, like sticky notes. Yes. It was glorious. And I can't remember what it said. It said... The first one said, this one's for reals. The next one was, this is just because. And then the third one said, and this one's for the lulz. So. Yeah. And that's from when I was just painting like a million 8x10s. And by the way, the 8x10 box is full at max capacity. And so I was happy to gift you 3 paintings. I was like, get this stuff out of here. Yeah, I'm sure he was confused because he was like, what's with all this pink stuff? Bizarro. And who's this guy? Okay, that looks pretty close to level. Good enough, I say. Yeah. Yes. It would have been funny. Just to see his face would have been really funny. This mountain should be the most interesting. because it's at the first third, and it will point down at the focal point, which is going to be here. Focal point's going to be here. Maybe here. Doesn't have to be exact, so just kind of generally. There we go. You forget which lighthouse did I paint? The lighthouse was the, I think it's called Watson. The Watson Lighthouse. And that's the one for him, and it already shipped. I gave you the tracking number, so you should know exactly when it's going to get there and everything by now. It should be like there, I would think, but I don't know where it was shipping from. It goes, the company that is printing all those really lovely prints is Bay Photo Lab. So they have multiple locations all over the world, question mark, at least all over the country. So the order goes to the closest one to the client, I think. Or the closest one to me, which is still on the West Coast, which is still pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. And I have plans for another lighthouse too. It's just not going to be until after I'm done with this series, maybe possibly the next series, I don't know. But it is in my queue of things that I'm going to paint. There we go. I like that mountain range. I just finished a painting. Did you see it? Or did you pop in right after I took it down? Oh, tomorrow. Oh, cool. That's a lot. Yeah, that is about right, as far as what I thought. Good, good. I'm glad that the reprint didn't take forever, because that would have been so annoying. Yeah. I don't know who your package delivery person was, but geez. I'm just glad that there's no... It's very streamlined for me to, like, handle the customer service stuff, which is good. Yeah, I'll let you see it. I just finished this like a moment ago. Whoop. And the glare is the glare factor is a battle. So let me turn down the lights. Maybe turn up that light. Oop, like pitch it up, and then maybe turn this one on low. Da, 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 because the Evening Flames won for a painting series. So that's what we're doing right now, Evening Flames, and this one is going to be named Sparks to Stars, because see how the sparks are kind of just going right up into the sky? And I think that's just really majestic. So anyway, you can tell that the glare is yeah. Nice, huh? It's vibin'. It's vibin'. Somebody popped in just to say it was vibin'. Yeah. Happy with that. Going to be doing at least 5 paintings in this series. Sparks to Stars. We're working on Lakeside Under the Stars, so this will be another nighttime reflecting. But this is going to be like, okay, so instead of the sunset counterbalancing the warmth of the fire, in this next painting, it's going to be full nighttime, full Milky Way, and then the glowing is just going to be here, far away, underneath a grove of trees, and it's going to glow, going to make the trees glow, and that's going to be reflected in the lake as well as the starry sky. So that'll be the difference. More water, I guess. So different. And then, yeah, I got a couple other compositions that are going to be vertical, and then I want to do a close-up of flames, maybe an 11 by 14, like a study day. So, and then if I can think of any other compositions, they are welcome to enter my mind, but this is what I have planned so far for our July roadmap. But these are going a little bit faster than I thought because there's no detailing in this far away silhouette forest area. So yes, and then of course, these will all be in the July shop update. So yeah, okay, let's fix this up again. Do. Light is blasting. There's this funny little ghost right there, and I don't know where that's coming from. I'm wondering if it's just like a dirty lens. I don't see it. I don't know. It's a mystery. So the reference images that I'm using are all in the Discord in a little stack in the what to paint next. So you can check out kind of like what I'm using for a basis, but I am kind of making up. These places do not necessarily exist, although I might find a place that kind of looks like that to reference in the image so that it's more searchable, you know, like Tahoe or something like that. Yes, the puzzle is cool. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people have gone through just a puzzle mission at some point in the last year. Now there's a stack of puzzles in the break room above the break room refrigerator that's just like a take a puzzle, leave a puzzle, because so many people are puzzling, if that's what you call it. Yeah, so like this image right here is kind of what we're going for, except for it's going to be a horizontal layout instead of a vertical layout. Instead of it being all weird and askew, it's going to be straight, and we're just going to stretch it. But I'm going to use that sky. And it's going to be coming down this way. So the other Milky Way we did this way, this one's going to be kind of going right to where we want our eye to go, which is that right third. So here was nothing. Last time I used Prussian blue and it worked out really well, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that again. Because the other blue I have is Phthalo, and I feel like that one is a warmer, like a yellow blue instead of a red blue. This one is so intense. Only gonna put it at its original intensity in the corner. It's gray. It's so dark. It's already given us glare. And we're gonna transition from the Prussian into cerulean pretty quickly. And this sky will be getting, I mean, if it's anything like the last one that we did, then it will be getting 3 coats of paint. So yeah, this one does not have to be super smooth by any means. I like the faint yellow glow in the reference photo for this one, so I'm gonna probably use that. Oh, that blend isn't terrible. My arm's getting tired though. We started working out in the morning before doing anything else, and we've been doing arms the last 2 days. I don't know, I have different muscles, but like all my arms are still sore from like yesterday, let alone this morning. So keeping it above my shoulder for any amount of time is like, oh god. I added a little bit of black to that cerulean. We'll see how it goes. It was a little too bright. I don't know. I'm not convinced. Not set in stone yet. Okay, now before I forget, this is gonna be this Milky Way thing is gonna kind of do this. And that glow is going to be like that. But faint. Pretty faint. Let's see. I know that's too yellow. I know. Gonna need more white. Yep, that blue line there was a mistake. That's okay. It'll just be a few more coats of paint until it's gone. I know! They're gonna, that question has come up, and they are going to add more puzzle pieces to the puzzles. So right now they're kind of like souvenir puzzle kind of pieces, piece range, or whatever it is. I don't know what it's called. But later on they're going to add more. Like the concern has been brought up. I know, I was like, what is it, like 132 or something like that? Yes. Yes. Like, they didn't give us a time estimate on when they were going to address that, but they did say they were going to. Yes. I think that concern is legit. They're like 250 right now? Okay, so that's not like terrible. It's not like a little kid puzzle with 64 pieces or something like that. Not quite. And then another thing that I'm gonna do soon is gonna be a calendar. And that'll be neat. And I think they are going to make it so that it starts whatever month you buy it in, which is cool. So you don't have to wait for like January or July or whatever it is to start a new calendar. Mainstream puzzle business. I don't know. That's I guess that's called art licensing. Because I think you just present your work to people that make merchandise, because I don't think there's anybody that just literally does puzzles. I think they do like all kinds of things. And then you license out the use of your artwork to those businesses. And then they pretty much take it from there, and you just earn royalties. And that's interesting. I'd be down for that. I just don't know how to go about doing that yet. Yeah, it would be fun. I think that would be fine. I would be down for that. I have nothing against licensing out some work. Oop. Lunch break over. Thank you, Helson, and I'm glad you stopped by. Have a good day, and if I don't see you before you move, good luck with everything. Oh, that fly. He's horrible. Horrible, horrible fly. My god. Thank you.
You just watch. I'll worry. See to my glass. I'm pretty sure your character was red. Who was not a kid? You did.
You created your character, Tyler?
Anything else nice to do?
Thank you, baby.
See you later.
Bye. Where is on? Do 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 do. Okay, I'm just gonna focus on blending this into the blue, and then after that I'm gonna focus on blending the light blue into the yellow. It's too much and dries too quickly to focus on both things at the same time. Also, you have to switch brushes, so yeah. Reasons, reasons, reasons.
Don't stop. Let me explain something.
Oof. Scary. About the third coat of paint on the sky. Starting to get there on the blend. There we go. That side looks good. Okay, now for the other side. I want the brush strokes kind of match. There we go. Now we have to blend the white into the blue. I'm gonna need a smaller brush for that. Maybe even a fluffy one. And if we can get the sky done and flex some stars on there real quick, that'd be cool. Well, no, because then we'd have to have the Milky Way done. I don't know if we're gonna quite get that far. We'll just call it in a half an hour when it's time. Oh boy, here goes nothing. Gonna rinse that out real quick. Wipe it off, and then blend the lighter side with hopefully what's still a little bit wet. Oh boy. Oh, you're back! Oh good. That was fast. Faster than I thought, anyway. In a second, when I'm done with this blend, I will show you we finished the painting. And it's behind me, yonder. But I'm happy with it. I'm happy with our first painting in that series. I think that it definitely has the vibe. It is vibin'. Trying not to keep people in the office long. That's nice. They should keep that around, like, forever. Instead of, like, having the whole, your appointment is at 2 o'clock. Get there at 1:30 to fill out 2 seconds of paperwork. And then you wait. And you wait, 2:45 happens, and they're like, I guess the doctor will see you now. Do not miss the long waits. Yeah, no joke. Because, like, sometimes, oh god, I remember some office visits when my son was young. And, like, trying to occupy him in that hot room for what seemed like an eternity. And it's like, oh my god, this is an infant. How long do you really want them to wait? Yeah, and I'm getting there. It's almost kind of blended. Getting there on that side. Ah. Oh no! Finally a doctor you're into, and they're like gonna be gone for a while, at least 6 months. At least. Oh man, this is kind of tricky. And then by the time she's back, you're moving anyway. Oh man. Like, definitely far enough to where you wouldn't be going back. Yeah, it's hard to find good doctors, good hair people. Like, I feel like that's the worst part of moving, is having to find some sort of acceptable version of service people in your new area. From Florida to Washington? Like Washington State, Washington? That's some time zones. Oh, we're gonna have to let this dry. Seattle. My goodness. Yeah, Hallison is a frequenter here, is moving to Washington at the end of July to be closer to family. So that's 2 people moving to Washington. Crazy. Okay, this is as good as it's gonna get for now, and we have to just like let that dry. Just leave it alone, let it dry. Don't mess with it. Our paper towel's getting interesting. When that's dry, I'll whip that out. That'll be funny. And then let me show you the painting that we finished moments ago. All right. Let's throw that over here so it can dry properly. And then let me mess with the light so you can actually see that. That's better. So the fire turned out well. That's exactly what I wanted. So I'm going to be naming this Sparks to Stars. And I love how the glow of the sunset is kind of reflecting the glow from the campfire on the other side. And then of course the Milky Way turned out good. And it's kind of just, the sparks are flying up into it. So yes, I would say overall, and we added a little bit of a glow to the trees. Overall, very happy with that. Thank you, thank you. I'm excited about it. Photographing it for reproductions is going to be really tricky because it's so dark. I think right now what we're going to do with the remaining time is put a matte varnish on it. So that it will be less glary. Just need about that much light. There we go. Because the background on the other painting just has to dry all the way before I keep on mixing it. Because now the paint is so thick, it's picking up layers of paint and just taking them off instead of blending them together. So don't want any of that. Okay, now this is the varnish that I use right now. It's the golden UV. And I use a clear bowl and I make sure there's absolutely nothing in here. No little dog hair or lint or anything. I might just, because there definitely is lint and dog hair. Okay. Rinse that out really quick. And put some water in it, because we're going to need a little water. Okay, now we're definitely lint-free, and the painting itself is lint-free. Yeah, Allison was saying that this would make a nice puzzle, but she's gonna wait for my merchandise people to come out with a 500-piece puzzle. So see, that's how thick the clear coat is out of the jar, and that's why I need to mix it with water. Right? That's a cool puzzle. And there would be expanses of sky though, but the gradating the little pieces, you would organize the pieces from things that contain pink, contains purple, contains just blue. Yeah, that could be really cool. Make sure that's really well mixed in. And then maybe I'll just use a fan brush, I don't know. And that didn't need a rinse. You have a 1,000-piece puzzle. 8 years. Gothic art piece. So many black pieces that you can't see where they go. Oh my god. Yeah, you have to like... I don't know. I'm not a puzzle person. Believe it or not. At least I don't have to worry about black lint on this piece. I'm always multitasking as it is. But with puzzles, and this might be very soothing to a lot of people, with puzzles you really can only do the one thing. Gotta really make sure there's no lint on the light areas. There we go. And it dries so fast. Oh dear. Get out of there, lint. What happens if there's lint? I try to fish it out with a bristle and then wipe it out or wash it out. Like under the... Like I gotta bring the brush all the way over to the tap really quick and get it out of there. Worst case scenario, I wait until it dries all the way and then try to roll it out. I guess that's the worst case scenario. I guess what would be even worse is like trying to paint over it. That's only if it falls on like a white area. Like the only place you can really see that is a large expanse of white. And then sometimes, if I feel like it's a piece of lint that only I will see, I really feel like it's unnoticeable, I'll just be a little sad and then move on with my life. Okay, I think I got everything. Let's make sure there's no dripping. Gotta like really get in there. And it is nice, it just makes everything one sheen, and it also protects it from any light damage, so this should stay looking good for a long time. Oh, see, there was a little tiny fleck of white on there. And we got it. So much attention to detail. My God. It was like a boogie from who knows, from the unknown. Boogie from the unknown. Blammo. Does anything else need varnish? I don't think so. I think I did all my big pieces. Yep, they're all done. And what are we looking at for time? Guess I didn't varnish this one. It's watercolor though, I don't think you do that. I think watercolor just goes under glass and that's that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, it is what it is. The subscriber raffle is coming up soon for July. And that is, how many days do we have left? Oh, so it'll be next week. So Monday of next week, we'll do the subscriber raffle for July. And for now, that's it. So thank you for stopping by. And I will see you tomorrow, if you stop in. And we'll hopefully finish that other painting. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, have a good night. Good afternoon, good morning. I think I have a lot of afternoon left, so thank God. All right.